Well, it's officially 2026, and I just want to show this. This is my homemade solar bank system, which I made exactly 5 years today. Now, I have upgraded multiple parts. I've spent money on this system, but I've got to show you something. In here, actually, I just brought this inverter too. It was on special for $249. But basically, I didn't pay for that. I'll tell you why. These two batteries here run on 2 solar panels. And this whole system out first with the other inverters and all that cost me like around about $600 or something like that. In 5 years, this has paid for itself. I've made almost $2,500 from this system. And this system here powers everything in my shed. All what you see here, even my gaming computer. Now, obviously I've just brought this inverter. Basically, yeah, I did pay cash, but realistically it's free. This is another inverter, brand new on the box, which I just brought for the fun of it. These two batteries, I'm going to be upgrading these two batteries to lithium because they've got a deal on it at the moment. They've got 100 amp hour lithium batteries. I can't remember exactly what they were actually. I'll have a look up in a second. And they're on special for $209 or $249. I've just upgraded to this little panel here. It tells me the kilowatt hours or the watts or whatever now, but let me bring up these batteries. Let's see if I can find them. So the one I'm looking at the moment are these little ones here. So I might get 2 of these, and even if I do get 2 of these, I'm basically still in profit. These are $249 at the moment, and they are 100-hour deep cycle lithium, blah blah blah. But anyway, let's go back to batteries. We're going to go to lithium. Actually, let's just type in lithium. They got a massive deal on it at the moment, and I'm thinking about maybe these ones here, $209. They're still the same, like basically amp hours, but it's just that these ones are the same ones in the cabinet, and the other ones just before that are ultra slim. So these are like ultra slim, like these. So yeah, these ones here, these batteries are, what are they? They're like AGM 120 amp hour deep cycle batteries, so you don't get much use out of that. That's just my little power bank system, and that's been run for 5 years. Like that light up there has not been turned off for 5 years. There's been some days where there's been no power, like sunlight from rain and all that. That's why I have this little battery charger, but I very rarely use that. It's always solar coming in. This light here, I've just plugged this in. That'll probably run for another 5 years. Actually, that light will turn off up there very soon once I upgrade these batteries. So I've got unlimited power. I charge all my dual batteries. I power dryers, like absolutely, like literally. I can just literally plug in a dryer right now, not even have to worry about power. And it's instant. And look, it still runs all that. I made a little lithium battery charger, which I built my own cells. I built this little lithium battery down here. This one just powers this little light up here. It's got the little voltage. Doesn't take much to charge that one. I built this one. Not really sure what I'm going to do for that one yet. Rechargeable batteries. The generator, I don't even really use the generator. This is my main job. I fix white goods, so considering how much a dryer uses, this one here uses 2,500, about 2,600 watts on high. This one uses about 1,500 watts on low and about 2,200 watts on high. This one's a little bit better, 1,800 watts. That one there, Fisher and Paykel, got the big element in the back that uses about 2,700 watts. Yeah, so I've only got the 3,000 watt inverter, but yeah, 3,000 watt pure sine wave. This one here, I brought this brand new, this one here, but it's a modified sine wave, so I haven't actually opened that. I don't want to use modified crap. The one before I had that was a King's 1500 watt inverter, so I was basically powering the dryers, the computer on low. So I couldn't play like games or anything like that, but yeah, so the inverter is at 44 degrees. It says 9 watts for some reason, I'm not sure why. When I ramp up the gaming bit, it takes up a bit more power. Actually, maybe I'm not sure what's running on that one at the moment, but yeah, these lithium ones, if anyone's had these ones, I'm not sure, but what do you think about these? What would you go for something like that? Or would you go for the deep cycle? Would you go for these ones here? Because I do want to eventually get one of them, but I'm not going to be paying $469. Basically, I've worked it out. If I were to spend roughly about $800-900, then I'll be breaking even. But then again, I got a lot of free stuff as well. These ones here, I don't really like that. It's the same voltage, 100 amp hour, but I'm more leaning towards the slim line because went down and actually had a look. They are pretty slim, so I could probably fit 4 by side if I were to get 4 of them, but I don't think I need 4. See, that's $629 and that's 300 amp hours. So it is cheaper to get that, but yeah, not quite sure yet. But let's go back to inverters. Let's have a look at that. So the one oh, that's gone up. Oh, they're gone up. Okay then, sweet. So that's one I just got, $249. That's on special at the moment. I bought that little remote switch. There's a 2000 watt one I might actually grab, just because I don't know. Those ones there, they're gone up another 50. They were $99 the other day. I was going to grab 2 of them, just so I can have a solar panel and a battery at the back, because I don't really want to chuck these batteries out. They're still pretty good. And use some free power for the TV inside. Let's see what else inverters there are. So we've got all the remotes. Like, you got bundle deals and stuff like that. $278. That's 3,000 watts, and you get the wiring kit with that one. That's not bad. The only thing I have found out with this inverter here, because I use it in my 1500 watt inverter, when you buy these inverters, you don't get the cables with it. So I'm using these gauges off the 1500 watt inverter. So when I run a dryer, I have to run it on low because these heat up pretty bad. So I have to figure that one out. I've got the all in this box at the front. I'll see if I can open. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So I've just got rid of some of my charge controllers as well. So basically I've got it all tucked in here. I'm just using that one there. So I might actually have to upgrade back to the original one of the lithium charger if I'm going to go lithium, but I've basically wired all this up myself in this fireproof box. So there's another solar input there. The solar one on the roof, which I just chucked a panel up there, goes into that one. And if I need some extra power when I'm running these dryers and all that, I'll just plug the extra solar panel at the front there. I've got a fuse going from here to the battery, and I'm going to chuck another fuse on the wire going from the inverter to the batteries. But yeah, so like I've got all these little inverters everywhere, like just everywhere you go there's inverters around here. I've got another inverter somewhere, and there's another one in the car, but yeah, I haven't paid for a single power bill. Well, actually I have paid for power bill, but all what's running in this shed, haven't paid for nothing, especially that gaming computer. I don't know how much they use, but vacuum pumps, if I want to use the microwave, no problem. Powers all my lawnmowers, carpet cleaners, vacuums, whippersnippers. That's an old ATM safe box and all that, but yeah, it powers all this stuff. Like everything right now is running for free. Even that light up there, running for free. And all I need to do with these, because these are backup bulbs, so these run on batteries too, well, lithium batteries in there. and when the power goes out they automatically turn on, so free power there. I won't show you that, but yeah, charge my speakers up, free power. Temperature's just kicked in, so it says up here 45 degrees, 12.7 volts. That's dropped a fair bit over the past 5 years. That was sitting around about 13.6. Still don't understand what 50 hertz is. It just must be a default setting. Like, put all these powers in there myself, the battery charger. Always carry the fire extinguishers. I'm gonna, if I get lithium, I'm not quite, you know, really a fan of lithium because I don't really trust it, because I've done my experiment where I've blown them up. But I've got fire extinguishers here in case I need to smash a hole through there. That's just mesh, and I'll pump that full of that fire gas. I've got extra fire extinguishers down there. Bloody hell. Scooter, don't have to pay for charging. Like, literally nothing. It's all free power. And after working out the kilowatt hours finally, yeah, that's how I found out how I saved so much money. So yeah, 5 years that light hasn't been turned off. I'm surprised it even lasts 5 years. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the lithium slimline batteries? I'm thinking about upgrading. If there's any other ideas that I should, or if you want to mention, just let me know, because I'm finally upgrading. I've got the new inverter, but I don't know how much lithium batteries, like, I don't know the power cycles. I don't really know nothing about that, but if it's pretty good, I'm going to add another 3000 watt inverter. But I don't know if it's a good idea to have the inverter in there with the batteries. I really don't know. So if any experts out there with that kind of stuff, just let me know in the comments. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you when I upgrade. Until then.